That was weird. Hello, future Joey. There it is. I did turn down the mic. Just added filters. We'll see if this is too quiet. It might be. But yeah, I think we can at least back up a little bit from it and then see how that goes. Might need to keep talking about it. Maybe I should monitor the output and see. Ooh, little mouse. I'm just gonna try some stuff real quick. Mixer. This guy. My headset is set to normal volume. Monitor off. Do that. I'm liking the music. That was the issue I had with Lords of the Fallen, was the music was kind of Alright. So I don't really know what this is, but we're going through the backlog and we're gonna try it out. Twin Lakes Police System, poll 13. Ooh, I have to use a cursor. I might as well just use my mouse and keyboard then. Okay. Malice in Wonderland, Tome Alone, classified. Bye. Okay, so these are just these are movie names. Poltergeist, Bates Motel. All right, we'll do Malice in Wonderland. Twin Lakes Police System, Malice in Wonderland, case summary. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Start investigation. Malice in Wonderland. Officer Dooley. Whoa, I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Detective McQueen. Dooley, you watched me drive up. Officer Dooley. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid, Alice, went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. That's more of a, great, let's get started. Okay, so this is point and click. Squad car. Our trusty squad car. I like to call it the Popo Moto. It's so dumb. It's really dumb. Quad car. We have notes, options, sound effects, music. Okay, music's fine there. Resume. After you, detective. You know, whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Can we talk to him again? No. Go inside. Roy Jones. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's the detective. Francis McQueen. Mr. Jones, he's here to investigate. Roy Jones. I see. Twin Lakes finest, eh? Ashtray. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, detective, I am rarely around my kid. Holy shit, this dude sucks. Or he's a great father. Maybe he works a lot. I don't know. Nice schooner. You dummy. It's not a schooner. It's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. Whoa, these folks must be millionaires. hallway, upstairs. So we can't go back. That's fair. So how can I help you, detective? Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. Isn't this your daughter? This is his daughter, right? She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bells Booty Boutique. Classy stuff, Mr. Jones. What the fuck? Billionaires and booty boutiques go hand in hand, or bud and bud. I make myself laugh, and I love that. Ah, bells. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? You received item matches. Goodbye. I've taken up enough of your time. And I've nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave me be. Alright, so we can go in the hallway or upstairs. I'm vibing hallway. Dooley? Does it seem odd to you that these folks don't have a kitchen or a bathroom? I've not checked the house yet, Dooley, but apparently that's very odd. The recession hits us all hard, Dooley. Grandfather clock. That reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? What? No, he had a clock. Shame. I thought I'd finally found out something interesting about you. Damn! What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. Dooley, why you get dickhole? I got matches. Can I light this house on fire? One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take the one. You, passed the corruption test. Well done, detective. Okay, back out towards that. This is the living room. Closet and study. Think we will go... That's a bullseye over there. Closet. Okay, cobwebs. Hallway. Box of junk. A black light bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball and some white clothes and a fat beats. Then we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. Dooley. What the fuck? Did you follow me into this closet? You may have needed backup. Hallway. Alright, go to the study. Locked. I wonder where I'd find a key. I'm not a fan of that grandfather clock. Get that noise out of here. Okay, I got a black light for backlighting things. Can I... No, I can't. Okay, we'll go in the living room. Up the stairs. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. To draw. Dooley, what? Flowers. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. We're in the attic. Boxes. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. Damn. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Paint thinner. The paint thinner fell from the shelf, gave way. Not much left in it now. Broken lamp. Maybe not be broken after all. Just a blown bulb. Well, does that mean I can put this guy? I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. What the fuck is... What the fuck? I thought this was detective shit. This is magic. What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. I wanted to look at the box still. A box mark, Anne's broken dreams. Dude, this fucking house is depressing. What could you do with paint thinner and matches? You can make a fire. Seems like a bad idea to me. I'm gonna go back down because I think we found something too quick. Okay. Daughter's bedroom. That would make sense. Mrs. Jones, Teddy, man, tree, Boney, drawers. I feel like we should talk to Mrs. Jones first, otherwise rifling through her daughter's stuff would be weird. Hello, can I ask? My baby's gone. Yep, that's not really funny to make fun of, so. Can you tell me about Al? She just disappeared, my baby. Is there anything? You have to find her. There's a creep. Have you found her? Have you found my baby? Not yet, but I want to ask. You have to find her, please. Find my baby, my baby. Oh. I don't know if I'm making fun of this woman by doing this. Right. Find her. It's not funny, but it's funny. Hey, Dooley. There's a lot of pink. I think I have to run off, too. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. A drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll pull out an APB. No, Dooley. Don't do that. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. It's got 4. What? Dooley, what? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th leg? Pens. There's no time for art, detective. Blacklight. This looks useful. You received a blacklight marker. Interesting. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Paint thinner. Paint thinner. Nanny. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. Nanny McFiend. I hate puns, but this is so funny. But that's what having a super rich parents will do to you, I guess. How long have you been working for the Joneses? Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you will still pluralize it. It's now really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. I might actually want to lower my desk a little bit. Yeah, that looks fine. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. Say, you are the nanny. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right. But do you? Yes. May I have a key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there. Anyway. What can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing. Not a thing. It's nothing to do with me. That's for sure. I was there the whole time. I was here the whole time. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. A waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like there's something been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. You received strange page. It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult of Dummies books. Hard to believe that there is some woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. Well, yeah. Her daughter's gone, and maybe she cares about that. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. Dooley, You're like in between being an asshole and being like the nicest person. Fuck you. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. I got the study key. I'll go downstairs. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, there seems to be an evil doorway in your attic. Just as well, you're here then. Go arrest it. It's trespassing. I'm sorry? You heard me. Arrest it. I want to press full charges. I've taken up enough of your time. And I have nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave him be. Yes, push, yes. Daddy. Locked, I wonder if. And presto, we're in. So all the paintings so far have been of the parents, and then there's just the tiniest little picture of the girl. Granted, it's on the bedside. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Dog statue. This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. You're very much a pessimist, Dr. Detective Man. Lantern. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left, too. Bookshelf. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've been not looked at in some time. For shame. Magazine stacks. His magazine collection. Jeez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. Another lovely pair. Paint thinner. I don't like the painting, but I have no reason to ruin it. Oh no, not on my watch. Hey, I just realized that there's only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. They're more than just off. They're just off here. Ooh. Okay, I think we've got everything in here that I want to think about. Seems like a bad idea. All right. Matches. Seems like a bad idea to me. All right. This? Okay, it seemed to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. Okay. This is fine. Yes, 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 and yes. We need this guy. This guy. And square boy, but this. That should be it. Great. Maybe now it's a good time to stop doing, well, anything, really. This would be more useful if it were lit. I should probably light thing, you know, just in case. Oh, no, not on my watch. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creepy fest. I'll, stand guard out here. I have found the girl. A box marked baby's first cult robes. So this is a family affair. This looks like the other attic, right down to the broken shelf. Except that it's all blue and cold here. The label says old milk, circa 1880. Why would you store that? Don't look at that, mister. That's where the 3-eyed rats hide. But I want to... okay, paint thinner. Paint thinner. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yup. Good. I'm hungry and and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get you out of here. Alice, go through the door. Crash, bang. Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot. I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, They're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten my stuff and stupidly trapped her up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until they had gone. I thought she'd have given up by now. What kind of cop would give up on a missing child? Most of the TLPD. Sadly, fair. So what's this? So that's what this is. An inheritance scheme? You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, then she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Oh. Alice is about to just get money. Bah. Once Julie wakes up, you and your schemes will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you into Dragon Man here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your fit in here and no funny business. I'm scared, mister. It'll be okay, kiddo. I can't go back through. I'll have to think of something else and fast. Attack! Oh, I know what to do. Whoopsie daisies. Have a taste of your own medicine. No. Well, that's problem solved, isn't it? Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my fun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it. Okay? Okay, mister. So, the kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic. The dark side. But that's surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. The fuck? The fuck, Dooley? Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world. Kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. They said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff's hard to find these days. Case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. Close case 1, Malice in Wonderland. So these are fairly quick. Okay, yeah, I can go through these. I will be right back, though. Give it a sec. Fuck, dude. It's a lot. Hey, we're back. I had to get some water because talking through this the entire way, oh my god. I talk so little in my entire, like, my life. I don't have to talk at work. I don't have to talk. I talk to my fiance. I do that. I don't watch this, please. That's fear. That's genuine fear. Yeah, we're still figuring out, like, mic distance and things like that. I'm unsure of it all. I don't want to, like, not be heard the entirety of it. Okay. Tome Alone. Tome Alone. Case summary. Duly suggestive visits the library. He must have seen a strange storm gathering over it. Tome Alone. I'll repeat it 1,000 times, and I will never care. Cinematography. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. I think the picture for the people is important. So I don't want to move that. Let's just scoot up a little bit. So I don't want to move that. Granted, the camera's kind of in the way. So let's unlock the camera. Just kind of move it a little bit. Yeah, okay. Snap to the bottom. Sounds better. Okay. Yeah, this feels better for Darkside Detective. Okay. Cool. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No. I have overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above you, the building has nothing to do with it, and that's why we're here? Ah, come on, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. That thing tries to get you to justify this department. Let's get this over with. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading books or wearing glasses or something. Before this is the library, it was where the mayor kept their lion collection. Oh, right. That's right. That clears that up. Plaque. This is a library. What a helpful plaque. We'll be done in a jiffy, detective. How many cases do we need to solve, do you think, to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain? It keeps us fresh. Sharp, even. So if I right-click, it ends the conversation. That makes it easy. All right, let's go inside. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. Librarian Doris. Librarian Doris. You can say words without being an asshole. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of a arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets that you want to say go bye-bye? That's corruption, Dooley. You can't do that. Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm and, you know, the ghosts? Ghosts? What? I thought you found owning books suspicious. It is. What kind of secret stuff are you reading that you can't get it from your local library? Maybe people just like having their own books. Maybe it's a germ issue. Germs? You really will believe in anything Hollywood tells you. Dooley's like an anti-vaxxer at this point, and that's not great. I was really supporting Dooley until now. Got an office. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I read all those. The desk is missing, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. What? What? What do you mean? Silent. Shh. Flickering lights. These brownouts seem to be like they're made for frustrating reading conditions. We got an elevator. An old elevator. Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, ironically. The fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay. Horror. Reading room, hobby. Sci-fi and fantasy, children, reception. Okay. Well, I would like to leave. Quit it. Ouch. I get why they're called elevators when they're going up. But shouldn't they be called descenders when they're going down? No, Dooley. So if I want to go into the lobby... Yes, back out. Office. Calendar. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm going to have to set up the ante this time. Whoa. Whoa, Doris. That's just Doris's face on some people. What does that read? Guy light? I'm really squinting. Guy. Yeah, Guy. G-U-Y-L-I. I can't read that. Am I supposed to be able to read it? That says October. Okay. Office supplies. Never know when it needs to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. You received the item scissors. Photocopier. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Dooley, are you good, man? I know you're like, ugh. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Coat rack. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. You received item button. So can I put this button onto the elevator button? Computer. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken. It's hollow. So they can store more books in it. Okay, Dooley. I think lamp. Even the lamp is flickering. Yeah, there's more flickering out there, flicking here, flicking there. I really enjoy the access to secret areas. This job gets us. Staff only? Not on my watch. I will misread almost every word, and it'll be fine for me. Ding. Button. Button. I don't have skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Okay, sci-fi and fantasy. Sci-fi and fantasy children? What? Don't blink. What odd leaves that plant has? That's just dead tree where Doris dries up her stockings. Children's reception, sci-fi and fantasy. Swords and shields. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living in adventures of ye Darkside Bailiff and his Squire Dooley. Glum tales of the sad venturer. Some more. A library of books. Dragon Ageism. The Witcher, the tales of indecisive adventurer. Fantastic geese and where to find. Okay. I never understood this section. How can something be fiction and science? I don't know what to do with you sometimes. Give me a raise? How convenient. I had expected to go through a scary of semiological puzzles to get this. You received old library card. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger. Then I found out that I had to go into space. Nope, thanks. That's where aliens live. Looks like some of the rocket aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. You received metal strip. Can I cut metal strip? Fantastic orbit. Drowned in moonlight. Strangled by her own bra. What? 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 Doctor, whom's the thrilling adventurer through grammar and structure? Space hike. Boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee. Mass defect. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains. Blasters, 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 and other space weapons. Intergalactic ballistic for cats. Astro trolls. I think that's the one. Chessboard. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking drop pieces there. Drop pieces. Dooley, I think I'm dumb when I'm around you. The library card of one smug-faced Paul Conway. Then sheets of foil. A button from an old coat, gray evidence, Dooley. Scissors, safe for cutting and not safe for running with. Little Devon. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, that's a ghost. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my own age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Floating book, Teddy. Vent. This cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for the kid's health. Robot. I hope to get pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities feeding it, rubbing it, its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when inevitable happens. Why your parents don't love you? How do I take a screenshot? How do you do that? This is the thumbnail. Window. I don't know. Where's the snip tool? I would like a window. I would like this window. I'm snipping this. No! And a berry-faced financial ruin. Little kid and his pig boo save the day. Maybe it's your fault. Little Billy and the crushed dreams. Baby's first hangover. Absolutely not. Yep. Okay, we're back to this. I want to snip it. I'm sure it's easier. There's easier ways to do this. I got it. Save. Cool. So we have a thumbnail. A, B, C. As easy as 4, 5, 6. Fuck off, Dooley. You fucking idiot. Viewmaster. A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if it can find a use. It's times like these I miss walking the beat. dust is wrong under this. It makes me think it was moved recently. Bad baby incites a riot. Kindergarten Kate summons the devil. Grumpy Chris hates to play. Learn to count to 107, the largest number known to science. Fuck you. A guide to baby safe shots. What? Daddy's little disappointment. Who are you talking to there, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. A floating book. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Huh. So can I viewmaster the floating book? Can I viewmaster the dinosaur? The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. Well, yeah, it does make... I feel like something's over here, but... we'll back out and then go into the third floor. Sheet metal. Button. Ooh. This should work, but I'll need to find somebody with the skills to wire it up. Painting. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Do you have one brown coat where you wear all the time, or a wardrobe full of the same style? Don't call me out like that. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on, and I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Chalkboard. Why doesn't... Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people. A fair point. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, should you be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what does it read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. I hope there's nothing contraband in this file. I wish. Roxa, don't be so honest with the police. You know what I mean. Time always seems to be standing when it's boring places like libraries. What do you mean to the library? Microfilm room. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like I need to figure out the password. It's radiant energy like Roxa said. I think that's maybe a clue possibility. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. It's broken. If I want to look anything in microfilm, I need to find another way to do so. Why would anyone have so many filings that need to be a cabinet to store them in? Oh, I gotta go back in here and doodly. Do you think there is such a thing as megafilm? Like Megamind? Mannequin. He looks like he's jumping. You jump too if somebody showed to pull up your behind. Jesus Christ. Hobby books. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective, the inspectioning, investigate, role-playing in the world of Darkside. Hardwood and where to find it. Let's see what Dooley says. I don't see why we're sticking around here, Detective. You couldn't wait until I picked a glue up to say that? No? Sometimes I feel like you don't see me as anything more than a haha sidekick. Okay, I'll take the glue. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's not duct tape, but it could be useful. Glue. Glue. Oh my god, it worked! Wait a minute. There are printouts of the children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets rich enough that he can pay a child artist for their original work. This guy, jeez. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. DIY books. How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. DIY because we're too broke to pay someone else to do it. So your government is broken? By C. Guevara? Is that Castro? The definitive guide to landscaping from the outside to downstairs. Alright, I'm not seeing much. Not seeing much. Ooh, but we did have film. Unfortunate. Let's go downstairs. What were you saying about ghosts? This place is haunted, you know? The usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, bloody books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame. He's the only one here often enough, especially often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and a questionable ghost busting startup to come fix this. What's that you're reading? Guy Light. So it was Guy Light. I'm not crazy. The heartbreaking tale of a girl that falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the point where it's the prom night and he promised to take her and the clocks went forward and now it's night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, Detective. Can I have the internet passwords, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need the password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. And if you do need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. What makes you think I want a sticky card? Scissors. Okay, let's try going to... This should work, but I need to find someone who's skills to wire it up. I feel like third floor had the child. Ooh, I do have the card, maybe? Let's call that Plan B. So you're the elevator. Sticky library card. I am not the Darkside Detective that I once thought I was. Because there's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you notice then? I'm majoring in the cult at TLU. You can do that? I thought that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I won't be studying 2 impractical subjects. Good call, Roxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult stuff doesn't pay much. Okay. Now, Roxa, do you have anything to do with that? What if I put the sticky card in the computer? Or in this? Or in this? Or the scissors? Microfilm. Yes! Even cut up, it's too much to carry, but what if I do this? Well, if it looks like what I accidentally chopped out of Twin Lake's recent history. Spider moths, do it again. Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at the city library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people to work here. Oh, yeah, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, down, down, left, right, BA. I shouldn't have read that aloud, but I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this case. What the? Oh, fuck, that's a fucking ghost. Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? I am the witch that can never be unseen, the ooze from which nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Aleister Crowley. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those who know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower that of the unknown, what's going on here? I, don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward yet sits protecting a hidden room, one that casts power and treasures. No doubt that witch is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others that lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Crowley! Oh, I'm Crowley. What was all that again? Yeats, secrets, rooms, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. You know the computer password, dude? Okay. Oh, I can see Yeats. WB Yeats. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one. Another? Ah, another spirit, yes. Then your question, you know, have you answered my own? Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone, but I just wanted... Not a word more, sir, not a word more. All right, I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. I find it most joyous to torment that man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use the computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. All right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please. Just stay here and I don't do anything. Roxy, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective. Me? No. But I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack to steal her unpublished fanfiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. You've received admin password. Let's see what we can find online. But I do have the admin password. Now, Crowley, you should be able to browse to your heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions.
Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this.
Right. I'll leave you to your business.
Shut the door on your way out.
Do I sense? Yes. The beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is cleaner now. Well, cleaner is maybe not the term I'd use.
Come again, sir?
Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it.
As you suggest.
Now, what's all this about a hidden room?
I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within.
How do I get in?
One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man.
The L section. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition?
Oh, he's gone.
Thanks for your help with that, Roxham. No problem. Happy to help a man of law. Happy to help a man of law break it. What'd you need to look up anyway? Best not to talk about it. I just hope it doesn't show up on the library's use bill. Oh, it's Gale, a person. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. But not like young toughs with their library fiction. I wrote useful stuff. The house, the wiring, how to do 'em, plumbing. You think you could fix the elevator? With the right gear, I could. I need a new button, mind. Button. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Gives us a few to pop it in place. The L books. What are the L books? Loser books? Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. If it were fun doing the summit, useful game. I think you should read this one. I read this one and I thought it was good. What's it about? Enid Blyton. It's the story about this kid who can see other dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. I find I feel myself in the company of another dreadful bunch, rotters and a lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the other occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. This just says books. Pratchett Adams. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. I read your detective books wonderfully over the top. Oh, they're just playing chess. The L. Oh, look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Never mind. Book carts. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you were to catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. Sarah Bellum? Fuck you. And MMO Accountancy. Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Looks like you can get the roof through there. Thankfully, it's locked. I'd rather not go back out into the storm. Edgar Allan Poe. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. H.P. Lovecraft. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror as are the best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hire my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you.
You're infuriating, man.
What's going on here?
I didn't take this blasted book. It was that childish Blighton woman.
Why don't you tell him that?
He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it. The more people would borrow my books over his.
Nonsense. I care not for the current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer.
I tore apart the minds of a generation with my aesthetic horror.
With your aesthetic rubbish. Right. I'll have you, mate.
Come at me, you sickly twerp.
You two, stop it. Or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it.
Oh, never. It was you and your...
I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. There, Officer Doodley. I've never been up here before. Because of the broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. From access to zero oxygen, a murderer's primer. The quirky killings. The books Yeats mentioned is missing. I don't know where you're a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section. A bit of too godless for my taste. I wonder if a missing book's the one Blighton took. All right, so to Blighton. Sci-fi and children. Over to here. Excuse me, did you know Lovecraft's book?
He and that fellow Kent won't stop fighting over which has more of the rightful books. It took his book in hopes it would stop their arguing.
It seems to have just made it just worse.
Well, I shan't give it back until they stop with their silly bickering. I just shan't.
How am I meant to stop these two fighting?
That is not of my concern. You want this book, you must stop their fight.
There's got to be scarier books than this around. Surely this would stop their bickering. Can you see the ghost too, kiddo? Ghost? What nonsense are you filling with his head, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, some of them are less friendly. But I like them, because before they come to the place to the empty, just me and Doris. She's only interested in reading. The mostest dreadful books ever written. Fair enough. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help. Saws? Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines in it. I bet you'd wish you'd let me deal now, huh? Why is the window on the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. If you need anything else, I'll be here unless I'm not. Can I have the book now? Not with this sticky, no picture having card. You can't. Photocopier, please. I really need to put my face in here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. You received a photocopy. This is going to be the least convincing fake idea I've ever seen in all my years as a cop. I'd like to borrow this book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? My name is Paul. Like it says on my card. My card. Paul. You received trashy novel. Is this my book?
No, it's not.
What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you.
Let me see that.
Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. Sounds terrifying.
Its mere existence gives me the shivers.
Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling?
Agreed.
Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular?
Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know.
Well, now that they're gone, back to finding the books to open the lever, I guess. The rash that wouldn't clear. Quickly hide. The Revenger. Way 666. The quirky killings. The rash that wouldn't clear. Quickly hide. The Revengers.
Ah, Dooley, no. He's behind you.
Animal allotment. Steve Dukes, the ankle biters. Bemoaners from beyond the grave. Alibi shop. The butler did it. From access to zero auction, a murderer's primer. It kills. Just quit. Jugular wounds and an astray story. A guide to journaling your own death. I touched its face. Jobs you're not good enough for. It kills.
I've gotten the degree of the scariest books.
Can I have that novel now?
Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I promise here.
A Lovecraft novel. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective.
I believe. Into the elevator. Into the horror. Over here. Have a book.
Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Here goes nothing. This seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game? The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts? Rituals for Modern Witch Holes? These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Baseball cap. What a strange thing to find here. A small hole I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. A normal library affair, this. I hope this works. Thunk, 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 crush. Now to find where that landed, hopefully without having caused any damage. So what are you doing here?
Like the moth of the flame, I have drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book.
I like spooky books and electricity. I even like candles to up the spook factor. So what are you doing here? Like... These lace wires seem to run to the roof. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A guide for syncing your coven with the moon. Okay. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open to the Summoned Spirits pledge. Maybe if I close it, the whole mess was sorted out. Ouch! Seems to be charged with this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. It goes to the roof. I know exactly where this vent is. What's all this noise? I can hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of this vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghost arrived, but I like them. See, now I now have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books? Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find somewhere else to go once in a while. You can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax. So we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop the energy flowing into the building. And into that book. You'll need to get the lighting conductor on the roof. Here, have this key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. You dropped a skull on me. Through you.
You'll pay for this. And I'll send goblins around to poke you in the sleep. I'll have a pixie steal your mail. I'll kill your brownies. I'll get your brownies too. Explicative on your lawn.
Whoa, calm down, lady.
Happy enough to become a Blood Wolf? I sure am, mister. I can't wait to do all kinds of Blood Wolf. All kinds of Blood Wolf things. I've already started reading Skulking in Bushes, Wiretapping, reading Alien Binary. You'll fit right in. In hindsight, that was a dangerous. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. You blighter, that could have killed me. Except that you're already dead. Police brutality, that's what it is. Sure. Sigh, here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out of the room. In this case, I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. This is what I end up with, overdue book fees. Every time I bring a book back, I end up on the roof in the rain. Who wouldn't avoid that? What? I get up to adventures when you're not around, you know. I don't just cease to call because Frankie McQueen having a night in. But Darkside Detective, it should be called Occult Officer. I'm going to climb the ladder now. Probably for the best. More of that wiring from the secret room. It leads to the roof. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. Junction box. Storm. The storm looks like it's getting nastier. I hope this works. Antenna. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. How come so much of our work is done at night and in the rain? Junction box. So what I need to do? So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible. Looks like the circuit connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess we should break the circuit, then the wires of the arrow to the lighting rod so the power has somewhere to go. Okay. I'm clicking. Am I dumb? I feel like I'm dumb. Click faster. Just keep hitting. Reset. Is there like a setting? Options? No. Just point and click. Okay. It's gonna start clicking everywhere. Oh! Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. Ouch, my hand. Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. The moon. What are you at? What are you at? Looking up there behind the storm. Trixie Moon. That seems to have done it. Now to close that book. No time to chat. I need to close that book. No, not the ghost playing chess. Trunks filled, detective, though I don't see why we need to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We've an agreement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business. Sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. Close case 2, Tom alone. I like the green. It's really good. So we have 9 of these. Disorient Express. Disorient Express, case summary. Dooley has called me to the subway station to deal with an emergency. Detective, you're here. I came as soon as you called. What's the case? Case? No, I just needed a ride. Station's closed. Closed? Yeah, some spooky train is blocking the platform anyway. Let's go. A spooky train. Yeah, spooky train. Anyway, we better get going or we'll be late to work. Dooley, it's a spooky train. We're the Darkside Division. Do you not think... I try not to. That's detective work. Let's go have a look then. Fine. But if we miss the free donuts at work, you're buying. Are you sure we can't just go to work? I need to get the morning nap in. Let's get on with this waste of time. Nothing happening here. Investigation then. Station site. I can't say I'm surprised to find that something strange is happening here. Cops is dumb. Not as dumb as your grammar, kid. Yeah, kid. Did Dooley write that? Seems to be working, but I have no cash. Time to put this badge to work and make use of my police privileges. Fair enough, dude. Down we go. Oh, wait. Do you use the subway often? No, before we had the squad car, I tended to take taxis. Cough. Snob. Cough. What? What? Did you say something just then? What? Me? No. Sorry, Detective. The barrier is broken. We have to crawl under. Can we at least jump over it? No, the insurance for jumping is way too high. We're only cleared for a slow crawl. Being a cop is nothing like television promised me it would be. A ghost. See, it's just spooky, generically spooky. Nothing special about it. Let's go get donuts. Dooley, it's glowing. Maybe it's pregnant. Oscar the Grouch. Unky Sam don't want you to know about the truth I'm here to show, so it makes me frown when I smell being pig-headed stuff sidekick coming to shut me down. Sidekick isn't a word. Poetic license. Pig. Conductor. Conductor Gill. Do you have a ticket, sir? Sorry, who are you? Train conductor, sir. Right, you look a tad ghostly, sir. That I do. Are you a ghost? Not at all, sir. Ghosts are blue, for one, and they can't be seen, not without the proper equipment. Now we're here from the dark side. Then what are you doing here? Train stuck, sir. Doing my job to keep the passengers safe while this gets rectified. Rectified? Yes, sir. I'm sure these boys from the Brightside Division are looking into it right now. The Brightside Division? Brightside Division. Right. Why are you here? As I said, sir, train stuck. Not sure what caused it. Likely a problem with the track, sir. Well, we'd have to see the control rooms to be sure, but I can't leave my post here. Ticket? Thought not. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you solids to leave. Solids to leave. Did you just call us solids? Certainly not, sirs. I wouldn't be throwing on language like that. Goodbye. Anytime, sir. So we can go to the platform and go up the stairs. Security camera. I wonder if this camera caught anything useful footage, but I can see that it's not working with the painted on it. A plunger, but without plungy bit. So a stick, then. Received a handle. Control room. Toilets. Bin. There seems to be something in here. You received a receipt. A glowing green receipt that says, for pickup. I can't read much else on it. The control room is locked for now. Dooley? Oh, come on, detective. You know as well as I do these things go. Rat. No, rat. Rat. Come back, rat. We could have been friends. It wouldn't be a dodgy underground bathroom without a flickering light. It also wouldn't be a secret rave venue. What's that? Nothing, detective. I need to get my eyebrows plucked. Whatever happens in here, detective, don't cross streams. Spooky hoverer. Hi there. It's Shaq. Oh, sorry, the door was unlocked. Yeah, lock's broke, and I have no feet to hold against it. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. Whoa, hold up, Daddy-o. I'm in a bit of a funky situation here. Maybe you could help me out. What is it? Stall has no toilet paper, Daddy-o, and I'm here in case that makes... And I'm a cat that needs some. Yeah, sure, we can look. I don't feel comfortable with any of this. You and me both, Daddy-o. What on earth is that? Not sure, but I think we should send it back to wherever it came from. No use. You could say this is an intentacle on staying where it is. Huh? I need to find something to push it down with. Stick! My gut says no on but it's a stick! That's some lazy graffiti. I always put an effort when tagging these subways. What? You heard me, narc. Toilet paper, creepy or not, nobody deserves to be stranded without toilet paper. The noise reminds me of the career since I was assigned to the Darkside division. Why do you always follow me into these tight spaces? Well, you know, they could say about friends in tight spaces. No? Me neither. Here you go, guy. Sorry to leave you hovering for so long. Far out, Daddy-o. Here, take this coin as thanks. Ooh, an occult coin. Oh, wait. There is not a chance in hell that this will work. Printing. Bzzz. Oh, right. Of course. Here you go. One ticket. Fine, on you go, I suppose. Everyone here is so sick looking. They're not sick, they're transparent. I can see right through them. I've always been impressed with your scrutiny skills. Security skills. Party guy. I like your glasses. Da. They're my party goggles. Oh, you're on the way to a party? Always, darling. Every place is a party place when I have a goggles on. And I always have goggles on. Even here now, we party on the drain. Hippie gal. Why, hello there. Hiya. Where are you off to? I was on my way to San Francisco, obviously. But then we got stuck here. This place is terrifying. How so? Well, for start, there's not a single screaming beast in the sky. Nobody is being followed by shadow men, and nothing is on fire. Nothing. Maybe you're not the girl for me. Nanny Dooley? Is that you? Sorry, dearie. I'm Granny Dooley. You do look like a little Patrick, though. My name's Patrick, too. Did you also like games of I Spy as a child? I did. I spy with my little eye that coming of the end, the world eating itself, rivers of gore flooding the streets. I don't know this version of the game. Oh, seeing the end times, little Patrick's favorite. To the tracks. Ah, a Darkside portal. It appears we found the #1 suspect for all these strange goings-on. You have the right to remain silent when questioned. Anything you say or do may be... Dooley, what are you doing? Reading its rights? And how exactly do you intend to arrest it? With my handcuffs, obviously. Top marks for enthusiasm, Dooley. Through the portal. Looks like the Purple Rift has an accomplice. I'm going to need a second pair of handcuffs. Detective McQueen. This is one heck of a light show they've got going on down here. Dooley, they're portals to the dark side. We're in the dark side right now. Of course it's dark. We're underground. That's probably why they've lit it up like this. Agent McScream. You look familiar. Does the fire recognize the flame? Agent McSarcasm. Does the darkness recognize the shadow? Does the storm recognize the wind? Rain? Damn it, man. I've lost my train of thought. So you're an agent here, huh? We're all agents of the never-ending hunt. Servants of the crawling death void. Ministers of the world's cruelty. Well, I'm happy you're doing okay for yourself. Thanks. I've been a lot of hard work and late nights at the office. Any idea what's going on? Interlopers, fiends, fleshy monstrosities. Things that should not have come to pass. Tracks of chaos intertwine. So not much of an idea right now then. No. So receding hairline, how's that treating you? The end comes for us all. Entropy is a cruel mistress. Yeah, let's hope it's from growing up in this weird world. Best be going. We all but best to be going places we should be best at. Yeah. Finally, somebody in authority. It's Roxa. Conductor Al. Hey! Sorry, guy, but you don't know more than the rest of us. Hi, detective. What's going on? Roxa, why are you here? Getting the train home from college, then we got diverted to wherever this is. Well, we're on the case now, so get comfortable. He means... Oh, yeah, I get it. Let me know if I can help at all. Will do. Any updates, detective? Still investigating, Roxa. Okay, well, let me know if I can help. Headphones. Hello? Doo-da-dee. I wonder if he even knows what's going on. In case of fire, pray somebody has refilled the extinguisher. They have not. Stay back, monster. Whoa, calm down. Sorry, I thought you were him. Ma'am? The intense man in the tunnel who threatens to arrest and eat anyone who gets off the train. Arrest or eat? Yeah, I'm not sure who chooses. What's going on here? You're not him. I don't really know what happened. We left the last station on time. Then some weird lights flashed and now we're here. Whoever here is. Who's this man you keep talking about? He looks a bit like you, only not at all. That I properly see you now. He stalks about the outside of the train, sniffing for clues and snarling when he sees us. Has he hurt anyone so far? Thankfully, no. He seems to be more menacing than dangerous. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Sorry about the mix-up earlier. Hey, dude. We've been on this train for ages. What's going on? I'm afraid... Because I keep sensing floating green people. I'm not at liberty... I think I indulged a little too much this morning. You probably shouldn't tell me that. I'm an officer of the law. Far out, dude. Never mind. If you find yourself in a parallel dimension, please stay in the carriage. An oddly useful warning. I should probably stay with these people to make sure they're okay. You're tired of walking through the tunnels, aren't you? Stop using your Sherlock powers on me. Ghost cop. Chief Ghoulie. Now then. You look like one of those living folks we've been plotting about the place right now. Officer Dooley? Name's Ghoulie. Chief of the Brightside Division. Brightside? Division. Specialists deal with the threats of your neck of the woods, so as to speak. My neck of the woods? The other world, that which from where you came, son. I surmise from your appearance that you are a detective. A detective, albeit one down on his luck. Hey. I presume that being in the case, you've crossed over to investigate your world's version of this situation. Oh, situation. I am? Can you help? No, son, I cannot. This isn't yours jurisdiction. You should leave to have us professionals take care of the train back to your own world. Shouldn't you look into that? Jurisdiction, son, seems like a concept beyond a dangerous maverick such as yourself. Maybe I should slap you behind bars. What's all this? A note from your mom? Platform, stairs, brewski. Sing me a song, buddy. What? You're the busker, not me. That's how buskers work here. You're a tourist. Arr. Beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. What were the memories of the stirs the childhood spent playing cops and convicts in the Isle of Screaming Tar? Not sure what the best course of action is here. Is this machine crying? Come get me from the station, he said. Routine, he said. Ass. Let me go back down real quick to the platform. Whoa. This is a restricted area. Classified personnel only. Are you a classified personnel? No, I don't think so. He hung account of himself that McScream being the only ones who is. So unless you know one of us, I suggest you step back in, son. Step back. Oh wait, can I look at the ooze? Ooze. A dark patch of fuzzy mold. I think it's looking at me. You received fuzzy mold. Can I put it on? I need to find something to complete this disguise before I can put it on. Ah! Help! I'm on fire! Or snow. What a... I'm burning a trash barrel. I'm meant to be on fire. You gonk. Gonk sounds horrible. The look on your face, brilliant. No, I'm not even... Debris. Most of the Darkside City appears to be in ruin. Was that a dragon? What the hell was that? Spot the Darkside Sky Beast. It hurts my eyes to look away. What horrors could possibly make the news here? Mayor points off camera. Given how little I know about this place works, they could sell costumes or turn you into one. Ooh, pirate outfit? Amaze your friends, surprise your enemies, confuse real pirates with the inefficient pirate ensemble. Comes with a free press ganging. If you look like this man, this might be a mirror. Also, you may be wanted by the police for questioning. Biker outfit. Be a badass biker. Bike not included. Are you still a biker without a bike? Be a badass walker. Assuming your ass is bad, either in a dangerous case, sense, or a missing buttock way. Your call. Did you write these adverts yourself? No, sir. Come that way. Sir. Good words, ain't they, sir? His name is Spider. A snarky teenage wizard is welcome anywhere. Well, not so much welcomed, or he'll turn you up, and then it's almost as much hassle to get rid of him as it is to just leave him be. That's my usual party vibe anyway, so 2 thumbs up for me. Sir, I'll have you mighty nice thought. Not but once. Keep your sausage fingers from my money box. Dress like a punk or a road warrior from the future. You could wear this and be a, I don't know, carrot? Well, I'm convinced. Wig and mustache. What's this one? Looks normal enough to me. Normal, sir? Why, that's the very pillar of Scummers are built on, sir. That's the very pillar Summers are built on, sir. A friend, a mentor to those in need, a shoulder to cry, and a person who live in the wood hut with no air conditioning. The legendary camp counselor, sir. Nobody would buy that as a camp counselor. Oh, but they do, sir. It is the moustache, sir. Shows them to be rugged wildmen suited for the rough and tumble life of the camp counselor. Not for the timid folk like you and me, sir. No, sir. Not for the shop vendors and the coat wearers. No. An invisible person. Welcome, sir. It's R. That isn't easy to say, me and you. It's pleasure to welcome you to the costume shop. So that is the name? Your broken sign wasn't very clear. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. My old fella said. And if it's broken, maybe don't fix it anyway. He's a very practical man, he was. How can I aid you, sir? I try to intimidate your directed superior at work, hoping to wow a 6-armed lover. Tired of looking like a hobo? Hey, that's our motto. Whatever your shame, Spider's got you covered. Beat him up. One tick, sir. Oh, Miss Biscotti. I
Just beg your pardon, miss. I should have known. Obvious to me now it is. I'll get your items for you now, miss. Oh, yes, thanks. There you go, Miss One swim cap. Thanks, I guess. Swim cap. I need to find something to complete this before I disguise myself. Okay, so we've gotten this. Now I guess I can dress up as an Agent McScream whenever I want. Yay! Bad disguise. Doesn't feel like this is the right place to wear it. Not the dragon. Can I beat it with a stick? Oh. Did that twice. Time to try this. I can't bring myself to call it a disguise. Time to try whatever this is out, I guess. Do you think, son, that I've not seen my share of disguises? This one in particularly poor, was that partially made up of some fungus and you lacking a certain floaty, transparent quality? It was worth a shot. It was. I wish that agent I had sent was so innovative. I tell you what, son, if you go, maybe you can solve this thing after all. What about jurisdiction? Jurisdiction? All paperwork up a solution. Now, oof. You before I change my mind. Right, thanks. Poster. Looks like they hung in there for too long. Who doesn't like having a keys? The keys label control room. So I can go into like probably the main area. A note saying she loathes me. She loathes me not. Nice, healthy relationship. All systems operating correctly. Line 1 power control system. Everything seems to be working correctly here. Let's not touch anything in case they change that. Oh, something was in the other bin, so maybe it's in this bin. Looking good, Frankie. I think you've let yourself go. The reflection. That's fun. Shut up, reflection. Wait, what? It's nailed shut. Unknowable thing growling, scratching, banging on door. I hope that barring holds. This place looks familiar. Either that's a clue or there's one lazy artist hanging around here. The water goes both clockwise and counterclockwise here. Seemed to be something stuck in there. That's better. Thanks, I mean, flush? The ultimate accessory in the toilet debungification. Can I use it on you? Get that away from me. This place familiar. Nothing to plunge here. Smells of evidence to me, but you shall not take it beyond this place. Looks like I'll have to put that key back until I find a better way to get past him. Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. Can I put it back on the key rack? Okay, so I can. Someday, little key, you'll be mine. Oh, come on, detective. Right, you little sucker. Sucker. Tentacles. Very good. I should be helping, shouldn't I? I wonder where that fella is now.
There's my little wriggly buddy, so this is where I sent you, eh? I'm getting attached to this little guy. I should name him Dave. I name you Dave, the tentacle. Maybe I shouldn't send him to the empty tentacle. I'll have to try to find a souvenir. What? Maybe I shouldn't send him home empty tentacled. I should try to find him a souvenir. Hold on to this for me, will you, buddy? When I plunge you, Dave, remember that I plunge you with love. Ush. Thanks, Dave. Do you mean the tentacle, Dave? Don't be jealous, Dooley. You're still my favorite. Favorite what? Dooley's a person. That seems to have worked. Let's just see what's behind door number 2. Engineer Tam. What? How'd you get in here? Tam locked that door from the inside. This is your handiwork, I take it? They shouldn't have fired old Tam for sleeping on the job. Told him he did it. His black magic classes started at midnight and ran through. Morning shifts ain't for old Tam. Heavy sleeper he is. Book him, Dooley. I left my book at the station. Can I use these handcuffs instead? Get out of here, guy. I've seen what happens to you if hanging out too long. What are you talking about? I've seen things, Dooley. Stop going through the trash. An unexpected but strange relatively note. Power control system. Warning, virus detective. This is some kind of bad hoodoo. Tam must have installed a cult virus that controls what's causing all these problems. An old floppy disk popped out. This must have the virus and was installed. Could prove useful. People will think twice about firing old Tam now. They'll think twice about hiring you too. Wait, what? Stay here, Dooley. I'll make sure this guy doesn't get away. But then old Tam won't meant to escape. That's the point. Well, that ain't fair. Smart girl. Roxa, think you could make any sense of this? Let me see. Oh, this is a cult virus. Yeah, I think it's to blame for all what's going on. I can probably talk you through how to make an antivirus on my machine. That's what I was hoping for. So what do? You need to clean the infection disk sectors. Sounds easy? Not so easy. It's a virus, so each sector you clean will infect those around it. You can lure the virus from the infected sectors onto the clean ones, cleaning the infected areas. Why would I do that? To beat the virus, you have to make sure it has nowhere to hide. This will involve tricking it. That sounds harder than I was expecting. Don't worry. I made a backup. Just hit reset if you need to roll back and start again. Thanks, okay. Let's do this. I'm just clicking. Let's just reset. I am just clicking. Hey. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, great. And I'm sure this will work. Sure is a strong word when dabbling with the occult, but I think so, yes. Well, if it does, the city owes you big time. Really? Because I've only on this train due to a mountain of parking tickets. You received the antivirus disk. Let me through. Uploading antivirus now. Great work, detective. You got the trains moving again. Dooley, you understand what happened here, right? No? Let's get this guy to the cells. How are you gonna get me there? Train ain't running. We just talked about how that was fixed. Weren't you listening? Plus we have this car. This is to not have been a good day for Tam. Case closed. I think that's where we'll end it. My voice is almost shot at this point. But that was fun. I think we'll get the next 3 tomorrow. And then possibly the next 3 after that. But this is great. I will see you in the future.